So this weekend at Mass, the story, I should say the gospel, was the story of the Transfiguration. And I've always found the Transfiguration a little bit perplexing. There's kind of a lot going on there. Um, it's a little bit of a chaotic scene. It's where Jesus, I don't want to say starts glowing. That really simplifies it way too much. But yeah, he has this radiance about him. It's Moses and Elijah show up. It's just this tremendous event that must have been a sight to behold for the apostles. But I just wanted to share the quick revelation that I had and have had recently when thinking about and praying about the Transfiguration. So when Jesus and Moses and Elijah are there and Jesus has been transfigured, that's when Peter speaks up. And Peter, I feel like, is always the spunkiest of the apostles, so to speak. He's the one who likes to say the quiet part out loud, and he says, "Lord, it's good that we're here. Basically, thank you for including us in this marvelous moment. If it pleases you, Lord, let me build three tents: one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." And I don't think it's a coincidence that it's at that point where the voice of the Father rings out from the cloud and says, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased," and says, "Listen to him." Um, because I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with what Peter was trying to do. He was really just trying to make sure that, presumably, just make sure that Jesus and Moses and Elijah were all comfortable in that moment and make sure they were taken care of. But really, I think there's something to be said for the fact that he wanted to erect tents, because what tents do is they contain something. They keep you in, and they keep the maybe the animals that might be trying to get in, and the cold winds when you're camping. They keep those things out. Essentially, what a tent would do is it would contain Jesus, and God just cannot be contained. And so I think it's very important that those tents never got erected, that Jesus never got confined to a tent, because he doesn't get confined to certain facets of our lives either. He calls us to let him into every single facet of our lives. And when we do so, he can radically transform every single second of every single day of our lives, whether or not we feel it. When we let God work, and we don't always know how he's going to be working. We're not always going to see it. It's not always going to be in a direct answer to our prayers like we want it to be. He is going to do some amazing things because we can't contain him. He works in mysterious ways. He works in tremendous ways. And there's simply no way that we can put a roof over God and keep him in a certain avenue. So let him in, and God bless all of you. Thank you so much for listening.